Y'all, I've been filming for 14 hours. My eyes hurt. My face feels like it's about to melt off. So like, let's just get unready together. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about what's coming up from my channel in the future. Let's just chit chat and have fun. Okay, I am so ready to get these lashes off. Oh my gosh, do they not want to come off? Any other time, the inner corners are the ones that want to like pop off. But not today, they said. Oh, there's nothing better than taking off lashes. It's just literally like that. Part of like makeup removal. Like, you know I'm right. I don't know about you, but lashes just make my eyes feel so heavy. And honestly, maybe it's the type of lashes that I wear, but I've worn the Makeup Geek Graceful lashes for like almost 5 years. Like, they're my go-to. They just fit my eyes well. If you have any recommendations on like just really subtle but flared out lashes that are great for hooded eyes, let your boy know, because I definitely want to try some new ones. Okay, so I'm going to take some oil-free eye makeup remover from Neutrogena. This is great for taking off pretty pigmented eyeshadow like that. But I'm going to take off like the majority of my makeup with this today and then go in with some other toner and whatnot. I'm just taking a makeup eraser to do that. So I have been filming all day today. I'm really trying my best to get back on my long form content grind. Because if you've been here for a little while, and I know I have quite a few subscribers that have been here for like 4 years, you know that I started off originally doing like 3 and 4 full-length videos every single week for the longest time. And I really enjoyed that. You all seem to enjoy it. And then YouTube Shorts came out. Now, I like YouTube Shorts just because I really love, holy stained eyelid. I really love short form content to an extent. Now, I like YouTube Shorts because I like being able to give quick tips and tricks a lot faster, and you don't have to watch like a 10, 15, 20-minute video to get the information that I like to teach. So I really like that aspect of YouTube Shorts, but in general, I really have been missing doing my long form content because at the end of the day, every platform is prioritizing short form content. You have TikToks, you have YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Snapchat Spotlight, like everything is going to short form. Now with that being said, you're probably like, well, no one cares about long form anymore, but that's not true. Like, the data backs up the fact that it's not true. There's such a significant amount of people that watch long form content still that it's definitely a very plausible, like, you need to make this type of content situation. The reason I've been really sticking to short form content more than anything is just because of my life schedule. It's been so chaotic. So some of you know, some of you don't. I moved last year from Ohio to Florida, and we were supposed to buy this house, it be turnkey and just chill and relax. But no, my husband's very like, let's update it, let's modernize it, let's make it our aesthetic. And I understand that, of course. Like, you want to live in a place that like matches what you like. Now, this house was beautiful. It was very Florida beachy, lots of teal and that, I don't even know, seafoam green, white. Like, it was fine for what it was. Like, it was definitely that Florida beach aesthetic, but that's not my aesthetic. It's not our aesthetic. Our aesthetic is very modern, very upgraded. Think geometric. We like, you know, the black stainless steel appliances. We like our glass mosaic tile. We like our white leather furniture. We like, you know, the red lighting behind our TVs and underneath our couches. We like reds and silvers and blacks and white and gray. So like, that's our vibe. So basically, if you saw my last house, which many of you have, because again, many of you have been here for a while, this house is now basically that house, but just a smaller version. In addition to that, we have a really nice fenced-in backyard. We have a really nice pool and patio, a lanai. So right now we're working on building an outdoor kitchen again, just to match kind of like the last house. We put in all new trees, like shrubs, to line the inside of the fence that will grow together to be like a privacy shrub thing within the fence. Like, it's a solid panel fence, you can't see through it, it's that white vinyl, but it's just a cool, it's like creating an oasis kind of feeling. We have 3 palm trees in the back. We installed 8 palm trees lining the side of the house because it's like a corner lot. We replaced all the grass in the backyard and the side yard because there's like 2 main types of grass in Florida. One is like a really like weedy kind of grass. It's very invasive, so we're huge on our yard. Like, we're known for our yard looking like a golf course, so we had all the side yard and the backyard replaced with new sod to match the front yard part, so it's all the same and beautiful. And we added this really cool black concrete curbing. It's like stamped concrete and like white marble rock inside. Like, it's a very, think paradise, think Miami Beach, but not in Miami Beach, but very like paradise vibes. Like, it's really beautiful. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Like, we put a lot of time, work, and money into this. But with that being said, my whole point on that little house update is like, that's been taking up so much of my time because we do everything ourselves. We don't hire out anyone for virtually anything. We're very handy people. My husband especially is extremely handy. He can basically do anything.
You're coming home with me.
Okay, this one just has water on it to get residue off. That's just stain on it. So in addition to that, obviously I'm creating content. I'm moving my entire life across the United States to where I am now. I'm dealing with some family stuff. I'm dealing with my own personal stuff and medical stuff. I just got done dealing with stage 2 melanoma. I had was it 4? I think, yeah, 4 circles like this big cut out of my back. So those are healing. Additionally, I took on a job with Winky Lux. I'm their TikTok and YouTube lead social media coordinator, and I'm also dabbling in the influencer marketing side of it. More than anything because my husband is retired now, and I'm just somebody who likes to make sure that I'm financially secure. So influencer stuff, if you don't know, if you couldn't guess, influencer, like money, salary, revenue, whatever you want to call it, is up and down all over the place. Like the last 2 years were exponentially amazing. Like I made more in the last 2 years than I made my entire adult life combined, just to like put it into some sort of perspective. Whereas this year, like 2023, I have made so little compared to those previous years. Like if I didn't have my Winky Lux job, I'd be kind of screwed. Let's keep it real. Like I'm all about honesty, transparency. I don't give a book.
What? What?
I don't give a book. I'm honest. I'll keep it real. Like partnerships have just not been there. And so many of my creator friends that have, millions of followers are like, Cody, I don't know what to do. I'm literally not making any money. Like I'm going to have to get like a regular job. I'm going to have to, do all these extra things to make ends meet. And it's like, so it's not just me, which makes me feel better just to the extent that it's not like, oh, Cody, you're just dropping the ball. You're failing. It's not that at all. It's like really, really, creator industry-wide issue right now. And I can also tell you just from being on the brand side of things, like, brands are not paying that much money to creators anymore, if at all. Like there's just a lot of the whole UGC thing coming up again. Like it's not a new thing, but people are like making it like it's some trend. And so brands save a lot of money that way. So when brands go that route, that means it's taking away a significant amount of money from influencers who typically obviously are going to charge significantly more than a UGC creator because brands are tapping into that influencer's already established, following and that additional exposure that way. So that's how that works. So I'm definitely feeling the struggle financially with that part of, my job, which is why I do so many things in the first place. I like to really make sure that I don't have like, all of my eggs in one basket or whatever they say. I like to make sure that my revenue streams are very diverse. So I'm making money as a creator through like ad revenue, which is very, very, very little. My paid partnerships this year are dried up. I've only had a few. My Creator Academy is growing very slowly, but growing nonetheless, so I make money that way. My eyes are so stained. And then the bulk of my income now comes from my like just regular W-2 job with Winky Lux. My Snapchat Spotlight partnership, which is something I had for about 2 years, that was my main revenue source. And then that ended this year, like in May, beginning of June. I lose track of dates anymore. So that was such a bummer. So when that ended is when I was really like, we gotta, get things in line. We gotta make sure we're secure because this is a one income household now. Fun. The whole point of this video is not like just about money. It's just in general, like why I've been so busy and why I put off long form content so much is just because I'm doing so many things, like I said, with moving and the house and just trying to make sure that all my bills are paid, our bills are paid, and everything's good to go. And I'm saving up and just like finishing house projects, which is also very expensive. Obviously, if you've done any type of remodeling, it's very expensive. So it's like all these things just kind of piling on at once. Plus all my like revenue sources kind of drying up right now. So it's kind of like more expenses, less income coming in, which means more stress, more work. And it's just like leaving me very little time. So like I'm working quite literally 24/7. Like I said, I've just been filming for, 12, 13, 14 hours now. I literally lose track at this point. It's currently 4:30 in the morning when I'm filming this, and I still am going to be up the rest of the night editing some videos that I have to get done for tomorrow and doing some other work. So it's like, life has been crazy. Life has been stressful. And I feel like the main reason I'm telling you this is because I feel like creators or influencers really like to put on this show, like everything's so glamorous, everything's so
fun and freeing and rich, and
it's not that at all. Like maybe for some people it is, but for me, it's most definitely not. I am definitely in that, like I have to hustle. I have to grind to pay my bills and keep moving forward and creating these opportunities for myself. They don't just land in my lap, unfortunately, so especially with platforms being very slow with growth and views, like everyone's suffering with the whole like, oh, I'm stuck in the 200 or 300 view thing. Like that's a thing, everyone's stuck. So it's, if you're feeling that same way, it's not just you, I promise you. So life has just been super hectic, but I'm trying my best to like keep everything streamlined and back on track and doing what I gotta do. So my big goal right now is to actually participate in like the 31 days of Halloween. I've never done that before. Halloween, like if you follow me, like I love Halloween, but like Halloween, the aesthetic, like makeup artistry kind of thing is not my skill set. It's not my strong suit. I can't like transform my face. I can't do like face painting. I can't do stuff like that. I can do like Halloween inspired glam and Halloween inspired liner, Halloween inspired just like looks, but I can't do like the crazy like let me turn myself into a zombie. Like I wish I could, and like props to everyone who has that type of skill set and talent. I unfortunately do not. So like don't expect that from me. But I am going to try my best to do some sort of like 31 days worth of Halloween inspired content somehow. It'll just probably be like not as exciting as everyone else's, but I'll do my best. What I'm doing right now is like, I got my short form back on track, so that's good to go for a little while. I'm trying to batch film my long form content so I can get back to posting at least 2 videos every single week, hopefully 3, but at the minimum it'll be 2, probably like Mondays and Thursdays, something like that. Let me know what you guys think is best as far as like posting times or days. Like, do you prefer certain days over the other? Do you want 2 videos a week, 3 videos? You want one every single day? That's not happening. But I used to do that, but not now. And that way I can get this content batch so that I can give myself a good like month and a half ahead of time, hopefully maybe a month at the minimum, of time to create a bunch of Halloween content so I can be ahead of the game. Because like there's no possible way for me personally that I could start creating like the 31 days of Halloween content like in October or even at the end of September. So like I need to start right now in order to get it done. So I'm gonna put that as like my little project for this year, and I'll feel so accomplished if I can actually get that done. Other than that, my job with Winky Lux, it's good for what it is. I'm getting ready to go to Canada in September to do a Shoppers Beauty Winky Lux event kind of thing, so I'm really excited to be there. I've always wanted to go to Canada, so I'm really excited to get the opportunity to go there. My fur babies are doing great. I have Bella and Leo now, my 2 new little kitties. They're 4 months old. They just went to the vet and got their updated vaccinations, and they're doing really, really well. They love each other. We love them. They love us. They're just so hyper, so wild, just perfect little kittens. Like, they're literally perfect. No accents, no nothing, like the best of the best. So I'm very happy about that. What else? My family's doing fine for those who care. Do I have any friends in Florida yet? No, not really. I have my bestie Lily. I know Allie Dawson lives like an hour away, but I haven't got to meet her in person yet. My friend Nady lives an hour away. You know him as Pop Lux. There may or may not be a little slumber party coming up next week. By the time you see this video, that may have already happened. I don't know when this is gonna be posted, but spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet at this point, whatever. Nady's coming over, we're having a slumber party. We're gonna film content, we're gonna do a live. It's gonna be a good time, so definitely check that out when it comes out, if it hasn't already. You know what I'm saying. But all in all, things sound kind of crazy. Things sound hectic all over the place. They kind of are, but I'm doing my best. I'm only one person and I'm wearing like 87 hats. But huge shout out to my amazing friend and editor, Allie Dawson.
Come on, don't do that. B, you're killing me, B.
She's an incredible beauty content creator, YouTuber, all the things. If you haven't checked her out, please go do, please support her. She has taken a lot of work off my plate. When you see these amazing, much, much better thumbnails on YouTube, it's all her. 95% of my long form videos are being edited by her now. I'm trying to pop in and do some here and there just because realistically, I don't have all the money in the world. So like I have to like balance out what I contract out and what I do myself. So, but she's doing a fantastic job. Couldn't ask for a better person to work with. So definitely loving that. But all in all, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go try to get the rest of the stain off my eyes, and then I'm gonna do a skincare live in like 3 hours, which is why I'm not doing like actual skincare right now. We're gonna save my face for that. But thank you guys for letting me vent, letting me have a moment to just talk about my life and what's going on. And if any of you actually really cared, now you know what the 411 is. And if you don't care, why are you watching this video? But that's all I have for you guys today in this little update, get unready with me, chit chat kind of vibe, kind of moment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for letting me just have a moment, like I said. If you guys have any burning questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm always an open book, very transparent. I'll make sure I answer all those questions. If there's anything you need from me, also let me know in the comments. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I'll feel so accomplished if I can get that action. Now I really like shorts just because I've worn the makeup grease. Y'all, I've had this just to like remove more make, and then I'll go into some like other products and whatnot. But so I really like that aspect. Like for me, life is ouch. Is it 8 foot? No. Is it 6 foot? No. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet. I'm collaborating with Nad. So stupid. I don't know, it's so stupid, but one of these has got to be good enough. The things we do for thumbnails.